What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video I'm going to be using OG Lavaloon. So this deck is better than it's ever been. I'm not really sure why, but if you take a look at the ladder leaderboard, 4th right now in the world is using this deck. This guy's a really good lava player. His best finish is 2nd in the world, which he got a few months ago. I think he used a different lava variant, but this season he's using this variant, which has of course the guards in it that got buffed a couple months ago, and the tombstone, which has one more. That's skeleton. You got the skeleton dragons to bait out the fireball, so maybe if they use the fireball on the skeleton dragons, your balloon can make it to the tower and they won't be able to use it on the balloon. And if they log the guards, then they don't have it for the tombstone, and vice versa. So you have a little bit of spell bait in the deck. Even though it's mostly a beatdown deck, it can also have that spell bait element to it as well. You got fireball, just a really good spell to have in lava. If you don't have the fireball, then you're going to need to have arrows, but in the tombstone variant, it's always better to have the fireball and of course the zap, so that way you have her set to infernos and Inferno Dragons, stuff along those lines. So before we head in the first game, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my credit code BOSS in any Supercell game. Really do appreciate all the support from you guys. It does mean a lot. And guys, I hope you are excited. The update is coming very soon. I don't exactly know when it's going to come, but I think it's going to be coming this season, most likely. Like, I think before... Like, what I'm saying is, I'm pretty sure it's going to come out in October. I don't know when in October, but that is my guess, so I hope you guys are excited. It's going to be dropping very soon, but let's get into the first game. Go ahead and give this guy the good luck. Also, please subscribe if you guys don't want to miss any of my content. Would really appreciate that. So, he's going to go for a Goblin Barrel. I was just about to set up for a Tombstone. Tombstone is actually the best thing to start the game with, because it gets something on the board. You know, it's just a really good starting play, because then if you have your lava in cycle, when you have a Tombstone up, you can go for a lava right after. It's a perfect thing to do. It kind of sets you up to go in for a lava, because you know they can't rush you when you got that tombstone down. In this case, he's going to get some damage from the Dark Goblin. The important thing to remember with this deck is to not overcommit on defense. You don't want to spend the same or more elixir than what they spend. In this case, guards are only 3 elixir and that prince is 5, so I'm definitely going to save my tower. That's a good trade for me. We're going to go for a fireball. I don't know if I hit the Rascal Boy. No, I don't, but we do hit the Rascal Girls, and that Mega Minion stays alive, which forces a Goblin Gang out of him. I guess here I'm going to go for a balloon, because this will force a rocket out of him, or, you know, if he has a snowball too, I guess he could defend. Hopefully he doesn't have a snowball. We'll see. I think this balloon should be able to get a connection on the tower. Yes, it does, because it looks like he doesn't have a snowball. I guess he has just the rocket, and unfortunately we will have to ignore that right lane, but I think we're going to maintain a very small damage lead, and yeah, we maintain a small lead. This matchup is interesting because we don't really have any good counter to the Goblin Barrel, since I don't have Log or, you know, Bar Barrel or anything like that, but it looks like we could still, you know, win this. We definitely have a chance. I think the most important thing is to try to take his right tower as soon as possible, and that'll help us, but until then, we're not in, I would say, a great spot, because even though, you know, we have more damage on the left, it's so easy for him to pressure, as you can see. So I'm just going to go lava. I guess he might go for a Goblin Barrel now, so we got to watch out for that. I'm going to fireball the princess, and yeah, I have guards ready here if he goes in for a Goblin Barrel, which he might do. I don't know if he would do that though, since, like I said, he knows I have guards, but it looks like he does, so let's go guards here. And he plays it in the back, so it's really easy to stop. Let's see if he goes for the rocket here on the balloon. Yes, he does. He isn't able to hit all the lava pups, though, and we're able to get some of them. It looks like, no, we don't get them to the tower, but there we go. Mega Minion takes it, and just like that, only 25 seconds to go, so we just need to set up a tombstone here, and I guess if he goes in for a Goblin Barrel, we can just fire it. We got to watch out for the juke, though, of course, but yeah, like I said, I can just fireball it. I think he played that normally. Yeah, he played that normally, so there we go. Really nice defense. He isn't able to break through, even though we didn't have any good counter to the Goblin Barrel, but that's really all it takes, like, just applying a lot of pressure, forcing defense out of them, and then they're not able to get a good offense going, and that really shows you a good demonstration of when you want to defend. Like I said, you want to get positive elixir trades on defense with your guards and your tombstones and stuff like that, but you don't want to overcommit. So, you know, whenever he dropped his Goblin Gang, like, let's say he dropped a Goblin Gang at the bridge, I would not defend that with anything. I would typically just let that go, because you want to be able to build up your lava pushes. Alright, so plus 26 going to put us to 7,500, 851st in the world. Not too high up. I've been actually playing the global tournament, but now that it's done, I'm going to be playing ladder. Got 31 wins. Not the best, I mean, but still not bad at the same time. But I wanted to get a, you know, obviously like a top 50, try to get a new badge on my profile. But anyway, let's get in the second game here. Alright guys, here we go. We found our second game here, so we'll go ahead and give this guy the good luck. And we don't have Tombstone in our starting hand, so I'm just going to wait and see what he wants to do. We can potentially Lava in to something if he... Yeah, we can just Lava Hound into that Miner because that's 3 Elixir play, so he's only at 7. And usually if you're up 3 Elixir, it's pretty safe to go in for a Lava because it's highly unlikely they're going to punish you in the opposite lane when they're not full on Elixir. So we're just going to go Mega Minion here. And he's got Lava too, so this is going to be interesting. I think here we need to just let our Lava die. We'll go Skeleton Dragons here to space everything out, so this way in case he had like a Fireball, he can't hit everything. And I think we might actually be able to go in for guards here, and then a Balloon, because he used his arrows, so I'm thinking we could kind of like try to abuse our guards here when he doesn't have those arrows in cycle, and maybe get our Balloon to the tower. So he's going to go for his own Balloon instead of defending. That's really interesting. That Tombstone should be able to... I actually could be wrong, but I think the Tombstone can fully counter a Balloon in that placement without me even... Yeah, look at that. I didn't even have to zap or anything, and the Balloon got no damage. No hit anyway. I mean, it got death damage, but that's obviously hard to avoid. So 3 for 5 trade, and you can fully counter it if they play it in that placement. I don't think he did the placement where you play it like behind the chain or whatever, where you bypass it. I don't know, maybe it still works anyway there, but all I know is we were able to counter it, which was really nice. So we might have to... I don't know if we can defend this lava push. I mean, we'll have to see. The lava by itself isn't that big of a threat, so maybe I'm just not going to devote too much of my attention to it. But let's go for a zap here on his Inferno Drag, and maybe I'm going to go... Okay, let's just go for a Balloon. I think this will probably be a tower trade situation. I don't think either one of us is going to be able to defend. Even with those... Oh, he's got the Snowball, so he will be able to defend. That's really good against the Balloon. Okay, so yeah, I didn't realize he had Snowball. Snowball, like, because of the pushback buff it got, it's insane now against, yeah, pushing back air cards and things like that. But let's try to take advantage of the fact that, you know, he doesn't have Fireball, so we got to use our cards that are going to get good value in this situation, like Skeleton Dragons, and he doesn't have arrows, so we can try to go for the guards like I just did. Let's go for a Balloon here, and I guess we could try to Fireball something if he... maybe try to Fireball this, so we hit the minions and the... does he go arrows? Yes, he does. Okay, so good. He did have to use his arrows. That's a good thing. I guess we'll just cycle our Skeleton Dragons. He's going to go for a Lava. I'm going to have to go for my own here. And then if he goes for a Balloon, we could obviously just go for a Mega Minion or a Tombstone. Will probably be fine. So I guess we'll just go guards here. He's going to Miner the Tombstone. That's actually really interesting. We'll go for Skeleton Dragons here and zap the minions. And he probably will go for... I think he might have to Snowball. Yeah, he does. So he just used all of his Elixir on defense. So if he goes in for a Balloon, we will be fine because we can just Fireball it. And man, this is quite an interesting game. I have to say, this is an unusual game. Like the way you have to play it when you're against another lava deck. It's quite unusual. So here, it looks like he's finally going in for a push, but he actually used his Snowball, so I'm actually going to pressure here and go for a Fireball. We do hit the minions, and we also hit the... Oh, nice, we get... Nice, that's GG, let's go. We end up getting the win here in a lava... Kind of a lava mirror match, except he had the Snowball, and he also had arrows. If he had Fireball, I think he definitely would have won that. Fireball instead of arrows, but we were able to try to get some good value out of our Skeleton Dragons, but that Snowball was really, really good against the Balloon at the end. But anyway, let's head into the next game. Alright guys, here we go. We found our next game here against Ruben Sky. So I think we can just Tombstone immediately since we have it in cycle, which is really nice. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And he's gonna go Spear Goblins? Okay, so we'll ignore that. I don't want to overcommit with a Mega Minion on top of them. I'd rather cycle it in the back, so then that way I can potentially go Lava in front, depending on what he does. Okay, so he just wasted 5 Elixir. I'm just going to go Lava here, and it's not that risky because I have the Tombstone up, and it's going to defend anything he drops. He's got the Inferno Drag, so Inferno Drag going to be really, really good against our Lava Hound. Hopefully he doesn't have another good counter like that, and that's his only one, so we can outcycle it. So we've got Fireball and Inferno Drag, so I'm considering going Skeleton Dragon's Balloon at the bridge here, because his Fireball and his Inferno Drag are out of hand, and we already, okay, he just used, so I think we take his tower here. I'm pretty positive, because he's really low on Elixir. Maybe he defends. I didn't realize he had a building. Okay, I didn't think he had a building, so this guy pretty much he's got Fireball, he's got Inferno Drag, and he's got a building, so he's got a lot of good counters to our Balloon, which is unfortunate. I was pretty confident I would have taken his tower there. If he didn't have a building, I think I would have, but I didn't think, like, I don't know what this deck is. Like, I was not expecting him to have, obviously, recruits and a cannon, so I just don't know what to expect at this point. I'm going to zap that so we can save our Tombstone to just have it on the board longer. And he's going to Fireball it. Okay, interesting. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and cycle my Lava Hound, because I guess if he pressures with something, he doesn't have his Fireball in hand for the Skeleton Dragons. I still don't know what his win condition is. I don't know if his win condition is just straight up recruits, or if he has something else. I really don't know. But yeah, this Lava Hound unfortunately is going to be really, really easy for him to defend. In fact, I'm not even going to support it at all, because if I went for a Balloon behind, I wouldn't be able to defend these recruits. So yeah, I'm just going to have to let it die, unfortunately. But it's alright, because he spent 7 Elixir with the recruits, and we defended those easily. So we both kind of defended each other pretty cheaply, so I think that's fine at the end of the day. So we're just going to Fireball that Balloon. I mean, it'll prevent it from, you know, connecting, obviously, but it will get depth damage. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to build up a push. It's going to be tricky. I will zap these Spear Goblins, though, and let's cycle Mega Minion in this lane, because it's more likely that he'll go Balloon in the right than in the left. But now he might play it in the left since I dropped my Mega Minion there. I don't know. Alright, so I think it's now or never that we go in for Balloon push. I think we go for a Balloon here, and then we just zap his Inferno Drag. And I think that's the game plan here. So he's actually going to go Cannon. I'm just going to go ahead and Fireball it immediately, and this is perfect because his Inferno Drag is locked on the lava and not the Balloon, so our Balloon is going to, I think, actually be able to get the win here, because it will get one more hit, and yeah, that's going to be GG. So really, really crazy deck on his end there. Recruits, Balloon, Cannon. I mean, honestly, if his deck didn't have Cannon, it wouldn't be that unusual, because Recruits, Balloon, I'm sure obviously a lot of you guys have seen a lot of, but not with Cannon. But anyway, we ended up getting the win, so it doesn't really matter how weird his deck was. Alright guys, in a game here against Fernando, so go ahead and give him good luck. No Tombstone in hand, but we do have Lava, so depending on what he does, we could just go Lava first play. But I think we'll wait a little bit. But I'll tell you what, if he doesn't do anything and like, alright, we'll go Lava now, because he played a 2 Elixir card. Let's just do it, why not? Okay, he's gonna go E-Barb, so we'll Skeleton Dragons this. So he might be using, if I had to guess, it could be Golem, actually, because, I mean, Bomb or E-Barbs, that would make the most sense. I think here we'll see what he wants to do, and I may go Balloon in the other lane, although he probably has, now that I think about it, he probably does have Mega Minion. Okay, let's go Balloon now, because he just used his Mega Minion and his Night Witch, so I don't know if he has any counter to this. So we're going to be able to maybe take almost both of his towers. He does Arrow, but that Balloon will still get 2 hits, I believe. Not with the zap, but anyway, we got both of his towers really, really low, and this is looking like it's probably going to be Golem, as I first guessed when I saw the Bomber and the E-Barb. So solid start, I would say. I mean, we're practically guaranteed to have that left tower. Now the right one, obviously we need to work a little more towards, but yeah, I don't know. The thing I'm mostly worried about is defending his Golem pushes, because we don't really have something like an Inferno Drag that is a suitable, you know, like air counter. Of course, I am going to have to Lava into it, unfortunately. I mean, as much as I really don't want to Lava into a Golem, because as you guys know, Golem pushes technically counter Golem pushes, or sorry, Lava pushes technically counter or Golem pushes technically counter lava pushes. Oh my god, what am I saying? I have to, because you have to lava to tank for your support cards. But what's really surprising is I somehow didn't get destroyed there, and he, for whatever reason, didn't support his Golem with anything, which I think is really, really interesting. I'm a little surprised that he didn't go for E-Barbs behind his Golem, because had he done that, I believe he would have easily taken my tower. So I don't know what he was thinking there, but this is definitely not going to be easy still, because I think defending this next Golem, he will for sure support it with E-Barbs, but we'll see. He's going to go for a Lumberjack, and I guess we can just go for a Tombstone here to pull the Golem once the first Tombstone expires. And this guy for... Wait, it didn't go for the... Wait a minute. I don't know how the Golem didn't go for the second Tombstone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We still managed to win, and I have to say, that was a lot easier than I thought. You know why this was easier than I thought? The Night Witch sucks now. I mean, let's be honest. The Night Witch is really, really bad now. I mean, back when that old Night Witch was a thing, I think I for sure wouldn't have been able to defend. But that really shows you the difference between the old and the new Night Witch. Like, I mean, that game right there, I can guarantee I probably would have lost. But because the Night Witch was so weak, and I kind of forgot about that, we were able to get the win. So I think we'll go for... So we played 4 games so far. This will be the last one, or maybe I'll do one more if this is a really quick one. Maybe this will only be a 5-game video. I don't know. We'll see. I am recording this pretty late, and I would like to go to sleep soon, but we'll see how quick this game is. So he's going to go for a log to start the game off, because he just used his log, and I have a Tombstone up, and now, yeah, since his log is out of cycle, guards are going to defend everything, so we're in a great situation to just lava up. I mean, this is just a free lava at this point, because there's nothing he can do about it. So he's going to go Valk and Ice Spirit. I'm kind of curious what this guy has. He's going really aggressive here, and he's got the Executioner, which is unfortunate, because as you guys know, that is really, really good against the Lava Hound, so we're going to have to try to go opposite lane of that and pray that he doesn't have... Oh, no, he's got Executioner Rocket. That is, like, the counter to Lavaloon, so this might be a tough one here, unfortunately. We're going to go for a Fireball here, and I think instead of playing the guards on the Hog, I'm going to play it on the Executioner, because if I played them on the Hog, the Executioner would have splashed the tower. So yeah, I couldn't use a Tombstone there either, because the Executioner just wipes that out. It would have gone to complete waste, so definitely a tough matchup. This is going to be difficult to win, but I guess I'll do my best. I think here we just need to go for a Lava Hound. I'm not even going to worry about using my Tombstone, because we know he's got a Hog, and I'd like to save it for that, but he's going to do that, so I will go for Skeleton Dragons and just hope I don't lose my tower. That's all I'm hoping at this point. It's fine if he gets some damage, but I don't want to give him my whole tower, like I already said. So here I'm going to go for a Balloon. I'm going to decide to play them in the same lane as the Lava this time, but I will play it on an angle to try to make it harder for him to rocket, but of course he probably can do it anyway. But actually he lets the Balloon get a hit and instead NATOs it to the King Tower, so that's interesting. He is going to let me get some damage, which is potentially a risk. So I'm surprised he did that. We're going to go Mega Minion here, and just like that, we actually take the lead. We're probably not going to have that lead for much longer, but let's try to enjoy it while it lasts, right? So I think we'll go for a Tombstone here and see what he wants to do. I will go guards. I don't want to give him my tower. I think it's in my best interest to try to save it. I don't know if we're going to be able to... Unless he, like, misses a rocket or something, I don't see us... Yep. Executioner, NATO, Rocket, really, really good against Lava, unfortunately. And with that, I think I'm gonna do it. That's gonna do it for the video. We'll end off of this, rough matchup loss here, because yeah, I know only a 5-game video, but I like I said, recording this kind of late, and a little bit of a Ram Router scream there. We'll do the global tournament mode. All right. Well, that's going to be it for the video. There were a couple losses early at the very, very beginning of the video I didn't show, but I hope you guys did enjoy this lava video. There were actually a couple people in the YouTube comments. It was kind of funny in my last video right at the start, like 10 minutes after I uploaded, were saying, what's a good lava deck? So I guess I came out with this video at the perfect timing, because yeah, I think this is the best lava deck, and I haven't done a video on Lava Tombstone in, I think it's been a very, very long time. Most of my lava videos recently have all been with Miner. But anyway, that is going to be it for the video, and I'm excited for the new update whenever it drops. I will be doing the same day the video drops, I will be doing a video most likely on testing one of the new champions, whatever one I unlock from the wild chest, because I'm guaranteed one, so I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping I get the, let me actually show you guys the deck that I'm planning on using my tokens on, probably RG, because it's very consistent and I consider myself to be very good with it. I think the Archer Queen and the Golden Knight will fit well in the deck, so the Archer Queen I think could be good instead of the Mother Witch or the Mega Minion, and the Golden Knight instead of the Ghost. Unfortunately, the Skeleton King doesn't fit very well in this deck, I don't think, so I'm kind of hoping I don't get the Skeleton King. I think it would be really bad synergy in RG, and RG was planning on the deck, was planned to be the deck that I get to level 14, so yeah. Anyway, that is going to be it for the video. Just wanted to share this at the end for those of you guys interested, like what I was going to plan on, you know, upgrading when level 14 comes out right away with my books I've saved up, which I have a decent lot of. I actually have some that carried over because I had some extra gems that I used to, I didn't even have to, I had some gems left over, I didn't even have to buy any, but you can see I got some extra books, I got all these wild cards, so I'm going to be able to max a deck to level 14 right away, which is exciting. But anyway, that's going to be for the video. Make sure to like it if you guys did end up enjoying the video. Subscribe if you're unsubscribed already, and thanks again. Until next time, guys.